All right. You're the local MP, aren't you? I'm just doing raw news. Yeah. I handed you over Ian Roach to you when I was just inside there as well. So any questions at all? Anything you'd like to say on camera? I'm just doing a raw news, local MP.
Okay.
That'd be great. My name's Geza Frackman. My house was damaged by a quadriller. That's why I brought this down to inform people.
Yeah.
That's right. And what we're doing is everything that's happening with quadriller, we're passing on to you so you can actually use it in your whatever you want to use it for. But mainly just to stop this company. I've just spoken to the top man, like you just did then, Ian Roach. How did you find him? Oh, sorry, what's your name? I've not.
Bill Esterson.
Bill Esterson.
I'll give him a card so you
all
can.
Right, cheers, Bill.
You can get all the.
Stand it light a bit here so I can.
Am I looking? All right, you're doing it this way.
A bit of a silhouette.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always a bit better.
This is good, isn't it?
Everybody's tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, is this on live?
I'm a tall dwarf. Yeah.
Look.
So what did you find? How did you find it?
He seems to be in denial about just how dangerous this is, and the reality is that unless we stop burning fossil fuels, we won't have life as we know it. And unless we make moves now to invest in renewables and to stop doing things like fracking, there isn't going to be a future for our certainly our grandchildren, and their children. I think we have responsibility. So I said to Ian from Aurora, I said, don't you have a responsibility? You've got this Danish company, government-owned Danish energy company called Ørsted. They run the Burbo Bank wind farm just down here,
edge in the bets,
out in the bay, and they took a decision to divest their oil and gas investments before they had to, years before they had to, and to go entirely to renewable. They're not quite there yet, but they're very, very close to it. Why can't Aurora do the same thing? Why can't all the other energy companies do something that is in the interest of humanity and of our planet? Because that's all we're asking for, isn't it?
I made a point to him as well. It says, because we're talking about the fact that it was sold off. He was talking about the economy and everything. I do like it when they talk about that. I said, well, can you explain to me, all right, our government, and it has been bad government, successive bad governments, the situation we're in at the moment, trying to blame us and trying to find us to find a way out of it. But I explained about Norway. I said Norway used all their assets that they've been drilling for to put into the renewables, and now they're exporting renewable energy. So if they can do it, and then he started talking about what it was, a painting into a corner, because then he's saying about the population. It's a very, we've got. I said, yeah, there you go, densely populated, and you want to crack.
Yeah, well, yes, you caught him there, didn't you? But no, I mean, there are very good plans for arrangements with Norway for us to get some of our energy from them, and that's an exciting. Look, I think this is exciting technology. Not fracking or anything, but the opportunities to develop hydrogen to replace methane, which is obviously completely non-carbon fuel. Now, he was saying to me when I said hydrogen, he said, oh, you got to make it from methane. No, you haven't. You make it from water. You make it through hydrolysis. You turn water into hydrogen and oxygen. How do you do that? You do it by investing in your wind and your solar and your tidal energy. And the excess electricity you generate there is how you make your hydrogen. And you use that hydrogen to power cars and lorries and trains, and even aircraft. They're looking at the possibilities now of electric aircraft, would you believe? Certainly short haul. And that's what we've got to do. We don't have any choice, because otherwise we won't exist. I keep coming back to this point.
Can I ask you, as a very knowledgeable MP, and it's as a rarity, where are you? What are you MP of? The area.
The constituency is Sefton Central, so I cover Formby. And I cover Lydiate and McGull, which are just down the road as well. Now, at the moment, the proposal is to go under Formby, and we've got people there who've seen their houses shake. When they did the test drilling. So we know all about the earthquake problems. I mean, I said in the debate on Wednesday, how many earthquakes is it going to take before the government's going to change its mind?
There's a point there. Can I pass on a next question? Because it was the lady that was the other MP that was down here today.
And Rosie Cooper is the MP for this area, was here as well. And she and I, I mean, Ian said to me, he said, what are you doing about it? He said, I challenged him to be responsible and to play his part in saving the planet. He said, well, shouldn't you be doing that? Shouldn't you be getting involved in renewables? Well, I am. That's why I'm in the House of Commons, putting my hand up to vote for these things, working in the shadow business, energy and industrial strategy team.
Can I ask you to do the people of Lancashire, the people of Preston Road, and really anybody that's fighting fracking? There's one major question that we need to be asking about now, and I was down at Quadrilla, that was a bit late getting here, and that is when they're talking about the 0.5, you know, on the traffic light system. Well, they're talking about feeling it on the surface. The main thing that we need to be doing is independent testing of that well, because the damage is caused down there. Now, Quadrilla carried on drilling on April 1st, 2011 with a damaged well for another 2 months. Right? So what we want to know is that 0.5, is it we need an independent tester to test them wells to show the integrity. But also they need to stop drilling or fracking while that's being put in place. Obviously it's going to cost them money, but also it's the safety of that well and the integrity of that well.
Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree with that, and you have to have independent testing to make sure these things are safe. There's the immediate safety. There's the immediate impact on residents and on the environment, on water and of the damage potentially from earthquakes. And as you say, if there is damage being done to the wells, we need to find out, as well as the long-term damage to climate change. And I think it is those combination of factors. But ultimately, this is going to get stopped. There'll be a Labour government, of course, sooner, hopefully, rather than later. We're going to stop it. They're mad. They're putting their money into this because it's not going to happen. And I think looking at the debate we had on Wednesday,
it was wonderful.
The number of Conservatives who said they were against it. I think this is going to get blocked before we have an election. The way things are going. Those investors need to put their money into renewable energy. Put it into wind energy. Put it into solar. Let's get a tidal barrage in the Mersey and actually up the coast of the west coast of England and Scotland. Let's make the most of the opportunities we've got in this part of the world. Let's develop that technology. Let's make sure that our young people have got exciting opportunities to develop skills to work in these industries that are going to make a difference, because there's a great opportunity for the economy here too to really thrive, as well as saving the planet.
Well,
that's what it's got to be about. Absolutely right. All
right. The last thing I would like to say was, I've got to go remember backtrack to where I was. It was about the economy. It was about the million jobs. Yeah, because there's a booklet out in the Unite or one of the, I think it's Unite Union, put together with 1 million climate jobs. So it's there.
The jobs are there in renewables. There are these myths. And there are so many myths about fracking. Yeah, there are jobs to be had in fracking, but there are even more jobs to be had in renewables.
And forever.
Of course.
Was it. The investment. You get a better return on green and renewable energy than you do on the fossil fuel industry as well. I mean, that's what we found, and that's what we've been. There's a higher return on renewable, and it's there it's there forever, isn't it? So.
Well, of course it is. But the biggest investment is that we've got to actually still be here.
That's
in
right.
100 years' time. It's no good them doing fracking if they're going to enjoy some profits for a few years. Then what happens? It is utter madness. This short-termism is killing us, and I'm afraid that's got to change.
It amazes me how many Labour MPs actually know this stuff. I've spoken to so many, you know what I mean? And the Tories just keep us the same flannel all the time. It's been a pleasure, mate. Did you give me a card? I can't remember.
I was looking for one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find a card. I think I did.
It's been a pleasure. Is it alright if I put your details on here or not? All right.
It's a long title.
All right.
Because I've got international trade as well, and we can talk about this all day, but we've actually got we've got to make this work across the world, but someone's got to take a lead.
Yeah, I need that back. That's a one-off, that one.
This country can.
All right. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Like I said, if you can get that one, let's talk about well integrity, because the 0.5, you won't feel it on the surface, but you will feel it down there.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.